Alan Alda, if I understood you, would I have this look on my face? Alan Alda, the esteemed actor and writer, found himself in an unexpected quandary during a routine dental visit. Curious about the procedure awaiting him, Alda inquired about it, only to be met with an impatient response from the dentist who muttered something about tethering. Lacking clarity on the matter, Alda chose to remain silent and let the dentist proceed unchecked. Little did he know, the seemingly straightforward procedure turned out to be an experimental one, leaving him with an impaired smile, a less than ideal outcome for someone in the limelight. This dental mishap served as a poignant lesson for Alda, underscoring the paramount importance of effective communication in all facets of life. Understanding others' intentions and effectively conveying our own desires are foundational elements of successful interactions. Drawing from his extensive experience as an improviser, actor, and interviewer, Alda offers invaluable insights into mastering the art of communication. By leveraging the tools honed throughout his career, Alda imparts invaluable wisdom on becoming a proficient communicator. Whether navigating the intricacies of a theatrical performance, engaging in spontaneous improvisation, or conducting insightful interviews, Alda's techniques are applicable across various domains. With dedication and practice, anyone can aspire to become a master of communication, forging genuine connections and fostering mutual understanding in the process. Point number 1. To foster great communication, embracing your own ignorance can be surprisingly powerful. Have you ever found yourself trapped in a conversation where the other person seems to be speaking an entirely different language? It's a frustrating experience, but here's a secret: ignorance, when used thoughtfully alongside curiosity, can be your greatest ally in communication. Think about it, interviewers on television often employ this tactic when interviewing experts in complex fields. Alan Alda, the author, himself applied this approach when interviewing a specialist in artificial intelligence, a subject he admittedly knew little about. Rather than delving into technical minutiae, Alda posed a broad and seemingly naive question about the potential threat of robots uprising against humanity. Surprisingly, this approach elicited an engaging response that resonated with the entire audience, not just the tech-savvy few. But effective communication isn't just about asking the right questions, it's about creating a shared experience. Alda emphasizes the importance of making your conversation partner feel at ease, fostering a sense of camaraderie and mutual understanding. One powerful technique for achieving this is through improvisation, as demonstrated by Alda during an experimental session at the University of Southern California. In this session, students were tasked with engaging in improvisational activities before giving presentations. From pretending to play imaginary instruments to collectively creating rhythms, these activities served as icebreakers, allowing students to bond and relax before taking the stage. The result? Presentations that were not only more confident but also more engaging and memorable. In essence, effective communication isn't just about what you say, it's about how you make others feel. By embracing your own ignorance, fostering shared experiences, and utilizing techniques like improvisation, you can create meaningful connections and elevate the quality of your interactions. Point number 2. Effective communication encompasses both empathy and rationality. It's about tapping into the emotional resonance inherent in human interaction while also engaging our logical faculties to truly understand others. Scientific research has shed light on the neurological underpinnings of empathy. For instance, studies with monkeys have shown that when one observes another grasping an object, the observer's brain reacts as if it were performing the action itself. This phenomenon is facilitated by mirrored neurons, which are linked to our capacity for empathy. When we perceive someone else's emotions, our own corresponding neural pathways are activated, enabling us to vicariously experience their feelings. Empathy is crucial in communication because it allows us to genuinely comprehend what others are going through. However, there's another dimension to empathy that's equally important, recognizing that others have distinct thoughts and perspectives from our own. This cognitive empathy requires us to engage our rational faculties and consider alternative viewpoints. To illustrate this point, imagine a scenario where young children observe a woman placing a cookie on a table before leaving the room. When a man subsequently moves the cookie to a cupboard, the children assume the woman knows its new location upon her return, despite her actually being unaware. While adults may not operate exactly like these children, we still have a tendency to overlook the unique thoughts and feelings of others. To bridge this gap, we must activate our rational minds during conversations. By remaining attuned to cues such as body language, facial expressions, and tones of voice, we can gain insights into the thoughts and emotions of our interlocutors. This combination of empathy and rationality enables us to communicate more effectively, fostering deeper understanding and connection in our interactions. Point number 3. To effectively communicate, it's essential to tailor your message to your audience and ensure it's both clear and engaging. If you truly want to convey a message and leave a lasting impression, clarity and captivation are key. One powerful strategy for making your message memorable is storytelling. Take, for instance, the case of David Mueller, who made headlines with his discovery of the thinnest glass ever created. Instead of delivering a dry, technical explanation, Mueller chose to share a compelling anecdote. He recounted how he and a graduate student stumbled upon their breakthrough while working with graphene. Their discovery of incredibly thin glass hidden amidst what they initially thought was mere muck captured the imagination of the media and propelled his invention into the spotlight. Another effective communication technique is the yes and method, popularized in the world of comedy improv. This approach involves accepting and building upon what others offer, creating a collaborative and dynamic exchange. A poignant example of this method in action comes from Larry, a colleague of the author. When faced with a thief brandishing a gun, Larry responded not with anger or fear, but with empathy and connection. By acknowledging the young man's struggles and offering assistance, Larry diffused the situation, ultimately leading to a transformative outcome, the thief putting down his weapon and Larry helping him find employment. This story serves as a powerful reminder that genuine human connection can transcend even the most challenging circumstances. By remaining attuned to these moments and embracing empathy and understanding, we can foster meaningful communication that bridges divides and fosters mutual respect. So, the next time you find yourself in a conversation, remember the power of storytelling and the importance of saying yes, and to build connections that endure. Point number 4. Improvisation techniques can be invaluable in honing your ability to interpret nonverbal communication cues. In our quest for effective communication, we often fall into the trap of overcomplication, inundating our messages with unnecessary complexity. However, it's crucial to remember that words are just one aspect of communication. Nonverbal cues such as body language, tone of voice, and facial expressions play a significant role in conveying meaning on a deeper, intuitive level. By incorporating improvisational exercises into your communication toolkit, you can learn to transmit the right nonverbal signals with precision and finesse. For example, the author conducted an experiment with scientists at Stony Brook University, where they engaged in a mirroring exercise. Standing face to face, they mimicked each other's movements, requiring careful attention to subtle cues and synchronization. Through this exercise, participants not only sharpened their ability to read body language but also cultivated empathy and understanding. Games like charades offer another effective avenue for practicing nonverbal communication skills. By interpreting gestures and expressions, participants learn to decipher implicit messages and cultivate a deeper appreciation for nonverbal cues. Additionally, exercises involving the interpretation of body language and tone of voice can enhance empathetic qualities and foster a greater understanding of others' emotions. The author himself enjoys observing people in various settings and speculating about their emotional states, a practice that can be enlightening and insightful. So, next time you find yourself in a mundane setting like work or the subway, take a moment to observe those around you and ponder their emotional experiences. By engaging in this exercise, you will not only sharpen your nonverbal communication skills but also deepen your understanding of human emotions, an invaluable asset in navigating the complexities of interpersonal relationships. Point number 5. The final elements of effective communication emphasize the importance of audience awareness and adaptability. While you may have already mastered the fundamentals of communication, understanding your audience's needs and preferences is essential for truly impactful interactions. Firstly, it's crucial to recognize that different audiences require different communication styles. Sometimes, empathy is paramount, while other times, it may need to be tempered. Helen Reese's research, showcased by her work as an associate professor of psychiatry at Harvard Medical School, exemplifies this concept. In one enlightening experiment, she observed how varying levels of empathy impacted patient outcomes. By carefully analyzing subtle cues and gestures, Reese learned to tailor her approach, effectively addressing her patient's needs and concerns. However, there are instances where excessive empathy can backfire. A poignant example is illustrated through the experience of a doctor examining a friend of the author who was suffering from foot pains. Despite the doctor's intention to show empathy by visibly expressing distress, this display only served to unsettle the patient further. Thus, striking a balance between empathy and professionalism is paramount in ensuring effective communication. Additionally, effective communication entails avoiding unnecessary complexity and jargon. Just as a security specialist must convey the risks of a compromised network in a clear and understandable manner, individuals must strive to communicate concisely and intelligibly. While it's essential to avoid overly technical language, it's equally crucial to remain flexible and adaptable to cater to diverse audiences. In essence, Alan Alda's profound insights underscore the universal importance of good communication. Drawing from his background in acting, Alda emphasizes the power of improvisational techniques in refining and developing effective communication skills. By applying these concepts to your own life, whether through maintaining eye contact to enhance empathy levels or adapting your communication style to suit different audiences, you can navigate the complexities of human interaction with grace and efficacy. If you found this summary insightful, we invite you to like and subscribe for more valuable content. After all, effective communication is not just about understanding, it's about connection and engagement.